We got 2009 Wisconsin State Patrol B71 Crown Victoria. Starter is totally corroded. Connections are corroded. So, like everybody, I'm wondering what's the easiest way to do the Crown Victoria starter. And I've seen people with 2-foot long extensions, which is how I took it out. But I found out after finishing, that is not the easiest way. So I'll show you what I did. These are the only tools I used to do all 3 bolts. 3/8 ratchet, 10mm socket, a 3/8 universal, a 3-inch extension, and I saw this in my toolbox and I couldn't imagine what use it would be. An 1.5-inch extension for a 3/8 ratchet socket. And I thought, what the hell use would that be? But I'll show you in a second. It turns out to be the key to totally easy starter removal. So the length of this extension setup is key to get you to the end of the starter. You can get all 3 bolts really easy with this setup. The total end of it is 7 inches, and that's important because there's things behind the starter, and you have to have at least 6 inches clear in order to get to the end of the starter. So now I'm going to climb up in there and show you how easy this is to get all 3 really quickly. My car is only a foot or so up off the ground, so I'm going to slide it underneath it. I have 2 jack stands and the jack holding it up, so I could have access to the top, but it turns out you don't even need that. I'll show you. Okay, here's my starter that I just installed in the car. And you can see how this combination of a 10mm standard 3/8 universal, 3/8, and a 1.5-inch extension gets me to the end of the starter, but there's still plenty of room behind the wrench to the top of the A-arms and the frame. And right now I'm on one of the bolts, and I can take this and move it up to the middle bolt and move this same thing just up higher to the top bolt, and there's plenty of room. You might have to put get a longer wrench if you have, or a cheater bar if you have to crack it loose, but I was able to get them all off and all back on with just this setup. If you can see at the end, now that you're clear of the starter and inside the frame rail, like, this is obviously the way to do it. I'm going to put this on the top bolt and show you there's still room. Right now I'm on the bottom bolt. Okay, so I took the wrench off the bottom bolt and I put it on the top bolt. It's now on the top bolt, and you can see that there's still, you can see that I'm past the end of the starter and there's still enough room for the ratchet to move. I'm holding it up there, you know, I got the camera in one hand, but there's one bolt. This setup gets all 3 bolts without changing any extensions or anything. I wish I would have known this before I started. I can't, it looks like there's not enough room, but there's plenty of room in between the frame rail and the A-arm and the end of the starter. That extra 1.5-inch extension gets you to just the perfect spot to turn that out. Now I got the socket set on the middle bolt, and I got 3/4 of an inch between the frame rail and the end of the socket ratchet, and I got 3/4 of an inch to the end of the starter. So there's an 1.5 inch room there, and the socket fits in there perfectly. This is clearly the easiest way setup to take this Ford 2009, 2006 to 2011 Crown Victoria starter out. So I'm telling you because I wish somebody had done a video to tell me. I'm on the middle bolt right now, but I could easily move it to the top bolt or the bottom bolt.